Viewers, like we told you, since in the morning we are here to observe the elections that is taking place here at the Gambia College. Particularly, it is the STA, that is the Students Teachers Association of the Gambia College. We are here with the current president. I don't know, maybe from now against tomorrow, he might be the former president. Well, that's the beauty of democracy. Um, can you please introduce yourself to the viewers?
Thank you so much. My name is Muhammed Jamanka. I am the current president of the Gambia College Student Teachers Association. Just as you lamented, today is the election that people have been waiting for. Myself, I have been waiting for because uh, my mandate comes to an end, and therefore I need to pass the baton to another executive.
Yes, Mr. Jamanka, we all know leadership is not easy. During your tenure, you must have done some achievements. You must have also been yearning to do more for the college. If you want to talk to the viewers right now, what are some of the monumental achievements you registered during your tenure?
Uh, Thank you so much for the questions, and I really appreciate it. First and foremost, during my campaign, I made a promise to the students, and one of my promise was to build a standard relax zone for the students of the Gambia College School of Education. And if you look at the entrance of MRC Holland, you will see the Bantaba there. The Bantaba was my campaign promise, which I am glad that it is fully achieved. The entire MRC campus here, if you look around, there are no relax zones where students can sit in between lecture periods. So they have to go as far as to the main hall or around the central mosque, which is very far from the campus. And normally, students find it very difficult, to have access to the mosque. It's very far. So I deem it necessary to construct this Bantaba. This Bantaba is going to serve as a multi-purpose center. It can serve as a meeting ground for clubs. It can also serve as a relax zone where you spend your free periods, intervals during lectures, and also it can also serve as a venue for studies or group works or group presentation or even outdoor lectures. Everything is possible in that Bantaba. I wish you were there so that you see it is one of the kind that have been ever built and constructed by student leaders in the Gambia College. Yes. And the second one was the STA week. I think you were here to cover that program. The STA week is one of a kind. It has never happened in the history of the Gambia College School of Education. So this week was a series of programs ranging from debate, quiz, drama, cultural performance, where students come and share their experience, knowledge, and culture. As my culture minister said, our culture is eroding. We need to revitalize them. So not only culture, even sporting activities were conducted, ranging from football, volleyball, and these volleyball games, lecturers came with a team. We have talk of war, we have musical chair, musical dance, whatsoever. Everything was embedded in this Star Week. Apart from that, we also achieved a lot when it comes to uh, the release of timetable, be it lectures timetable or exam timetable. We are able to bridge that gap because normally we resume school and it will take us 2 to 3 weeks before we have lectures. But when I came to power, when I took over from the Saving Executive Council, the blueprint was there. It's just a matter of implementing some of these things. So we were able to close that gap, and timetables were released at least 2 weeks before lecture dates. So that gives the students the opportunity to go and draft their timetable. If there are any course collision, we engage the timetable committee, and then the timetable will be fixed before the day of lectures. Not only that, we also have great issues. Yes, great issue was also a bigger challenge. But as we speak, the current year threes, all of them got their attestation. Yes, and the current year threes, all their grades have been tabulated. I have the link here, and lecturers have started inputting their grades. Before we said December, January, February, all their grades will be mounted on the portal. Immediately after their exams grade will be put in, and then they have their attestation as soon as. So there are a lot of things. My gender minister was able to organize sensitization programs where she invited medical personnel to come and sensitize students about the some of the infectious diseases that we have, like the STI. You know, she was also able to label the toilets. If you look at the toilet there, he was able to label the toilets and differentiate where male toilets are and female toilets are. Yeah, and the other thing also, if you look at this dustbin, we provided 30 dustbins for the School of Education to reduce littering within the campus. And we also level the departments, department leveling. Uh, the things that I achieved, there are many. So this department sometimes students struggle to locate where the departments are and who the department heads are. So every department we label, like for example, we have SES department, we label it in front of the department that this is SES department. So you don't need to ask anybody. You just come and look at the department, you enter, and then you solve your problem, including staff room, toilets, etc. and etc. So these are few of the things that I can mention as part of my achievement as the president of the 8th Executive Council.
Yes, Mr. Jamanka, when you are coming in as the president of STAR, there were a lot of people who stood by you. Not only that, they also voted for you.
Yes.
And now that you are about to leave office, what will be your message to them?
My message to the public or the students is going to be: this is democratic, and every student have the right to vote and to be voted for. So today's the elections. Candidates went through the channels of interview, and then they were shortlisted. And today finally is the election. What I advise the students is let them go and cast their vote, as their vote is their voice, and let them also do it in a peaceful manner, because we know the Gambia, they call it the Smiling Coast, and it's one of the most peaceful country in West Africa or Africa at large. So we want to exercise that peaceful,
Atmosphere.
yes, in the elections. So far, I have not received any complaint as the incumbent. The election is going smoothly, and students have turned up in large numbers.
So, meaning you are happy with how the process is going?
Yes, 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 yes. I'm very, very happy that students, at least, they are now becoming aware of elections. Uh, Previous years, when they said election, students feel lazy to come and cast their votes because they say it's a waste of time. But we were able to bridge that gap to sensitize them and then tell them the importance of student leaders and student leadership, and then they need to choose competent, hardworking, deserving candidates to run the affairs of the School of Education. That office might be small, but it carries a heavy load, and we cannot afford to have candidates that are not strong or competent to run the affairs of the School of Education, because it's one of the biggest schools in the Gambia College. So far, the election has been going smoothly, and I hope and pray that students adhere to the advices that we have been giving to them to maintain peace and stability until 7 o'clock when the voting should be closed.
Do you have any thank you message to people who voted you into this particular, let me just say, a very important portfolio?
Yes, to begin with, I have to thank the former president, His Excellency Edward Saku, and Honorable Sekou Boja, the former education minister, as well as Lamin Y. Boja. These people were the ones that convinced me to vie for this portfolio. I never intended to do politics, but I was serving as a committee member in the education ministry, that is under Honorable Sekou Boja. So when it was time, they told me about it, and I said, well, I am not interested. I have served already. Let me give others the opportunity also to serve. They said, no, they have to talk and convince me. So eventually I made up my mind, and then I come. And today, I am one of the most successful, I can say, president of the Student Teachers Association, because during my tenure, I was able to bring so many things that the School of Education we are not having, like the Star Bantaba and then the Star Week, which I also had an agreement with the administration to be included in the academic academic calendar, so that every year any council that come, they can continue with the Star Week, which is already done. So the Star Week, the idea comes from them. They wanted to implement, but they cut their thing short to 7 months, because uh, they took over in March, and which was not constitutional. So they served only 7 months in office, and by right they should have served 12 months. So when I came, they were having good plans, you know, good ideas. So I just came up with this campaign promise or slogan: continuity and sustainability.
So Starwick was initiated by your council, right?
No, actually, the Starbucks was initiated
But it
by,
was implemented by your council.
yes, it was implemented by my council, but it was initiated by the 7 executive council under Edward Saku and Sekou Bojang as the education minister. They could not do it, so when I came, I took it as a priority that this must be done, because it's a priority. It provides a platform where students of the Gambia College School of Education come together, show their gather their talents, show the students what they can do, ranging from the Islamic students, all other programs. We don't marginalize anybody. We organize Islamic conference, Islamic debate, and then even Islamic quiz. So students from the Islamic department participated. My council was very dynamic. We have students from different programs. That is to say, we did not marginalize anybody. We call it inclusivity. We invite students from different programs to form my council. So that whenever we are having council meeting, every executive will come up with problems that their departments or their programs are facing, so that we can channel them. So if I'm going to give a vote of thanks, I have to start with them. And also my party sympathizers, those who have been there rallying with me, coming early in the morning to vote for me, and more importantly, uh, the election was very fair, and then we won the elections. And here I am today, conducting elections for the next council coming. So the thanks have to come from them. So I have to start from them, party sympathizers who have sacrificed their time and resources to support, and also my advisory board. They have been advising me to make sure that things are in place. And I will not forget one group. We call it Forever We Go. These Forever We Go are my course mates. We are 20 in number. They have always been there for me. And I want to say a big thanks to all of them. Ranging from Edward Saku, the last person, even the securities. They have been supporting us. Yes. So I want to say a big thanks to all of them, including you, the members of the media, more especially the Fine TV. Whenever we call, you always answer to our calls, cover our programs, and then make the programs known to the entire world. Yes, thank you so much.
Finally, do you think your camp will emerge victorious again?
I am optimistic that my party candidates will be victorious, because one, they stand out to be the most outstanding candidates. One, because they serve as the committee members during my tenure. Uh, they know how the office operates. Uh, they know the procedures of that office, and not only that, their level of maturity. Can you imagine? Our presidential candidate is an in-service student who have been teaching for over 10 to 15 good years. the vice president also is the same thing. And all the council members, including the education minister, the gender and welfare minister, all of them are experienced and they have been serving the office. Okay, so I'm optimistic that they will win and assume that office. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was good to have you on this platform.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.